Hi everyone, I'm Terry, and this is the Yarnjoy podcast, episode number 129. Welcome. Okay, so first things first, I'm sorry that this episode is late. I usually film and post the videos every Thursday, and this past Thursday came and went, and I was not able to get the video filmed. Just a lot going on, real busy. This next week is going to be Thanksgiving here for us in the United States. And this year I am hosting the Thanksgiving dinner here at my house. And so I'm going to have about a dozen or so people here. And so I've been kind of getting things straightened up and planned and prepared and all that stuff, getting ready for that. So I just did not get the video done on Thursday. So on to the episode. So I only have one finished object to show you. Well, I will show you a picture of it. And then 3 objects that I worked on, whips, and that's it. Except I do have some Happy Mail that I received for my birthday, and also I won a prize, so I'm gonna show you those too. Okay, so let's get started. Okay, so for my finished object, I finished the Sleepy Bear, which is the pattern that I was working on. Is by the Left-Handed Crocheter. It is a paid-for pattern. I've been working on it. A friend of mine asked me to make it for her as a commission, and so I finished it, and I was able to give it to her yesterday. Today is Monday, so yesterday was Sunday, and I went to church, and so I gave it to her when I saw her. But I did take a picture of it beforehand, so I will pop in a picture here so then you can see how it turned out. So that is all my finished objects. Well, I really wanted to get the Jada and Stitches. I know last week I told you I needed to get the sunflowers sewed onto the blanket, or the last episode. And I thought for sure I was going to get it done and I would have that to show you, but I didn't do a thing on it. So it will be an upcoming. So anyway, works in progress that I did work on is I worked on the deer blanket. Okay, I got another I got one more square, which is the corner square of the blanket, and then I got one more of the long panels done. So let me show you. Oh, and I got them stitched on, so I will show you what it's looking like. Okay, get it held up the right direction here. Yes, here you go. Okay, so see, this is all complete. I've got the 2 squares at the top and the short panel that goes across. And as you see, I have the 2 long panels on the sides done. And then I will pull it up here, and you can see I have 1 square right there at the bottom done. I need to do this short panel across the bottom there and another square on that corner, and then I will have it complete. Well, except I believe there is a border that goes around the whole thing, about maybe 2 rounds or something, and then according to the pattern it will be complete. But I'll hold it up. I'm really liking the way it looks. I think it's looking really nice, if I do say so myself. Anyway, here is the square. It's got lots of nice texture to it, and then here is the panels. Let me show you that up close so you can see the cable. I don't know if that's cabling. Is it cabling? I don't know. Anyway, that is the pattern I used. It's like a V's. Is that herringbone? I don't know. Anyway, V's. And my husband said, oh, it looks like tractor tire tracks. And I was like, oh, I didn't even think of that until he said it. But yeah, it kind of does look like tractor tire tracks. But anyway, I measured it, and it looks like it's going to turn out about, well, as it is right now, it's 36 inches wide and about 45 long. And like I said, the border only has like maybe 2 rounds or something, like a round of half double crochets, I think, and then you can go back and do a round of single crochets. I think it's optional if you want to do 1 or 2 round for the border. but that's it. So I'm thinking, well, with that, it might add up to be 37 inches wide, maybe by 46 or something. And I was really wanting it to be a little bit bigger than that, because, I mean, 36 inches wide, that's like the size of a baby blanket, I think. To me, that is. I mean, the length is pretty good, 45, 47, somewhere around there. But I don't know. If I get really ambitious, I might try to expand on that just a little bit to give me maybe a couple more inches per side all the way around with some sort of a stitch. This blanket right behind me, that is done with the around the bases blanket, which is kind of like a sampler stitch blanket. And there's several rounds in that I especially like. So I might go back to that pattern and pick out a few of those that I thought might look good around the edges. But I don't know. Either that, or I may just call it done after that and finish it. I don't know. We'll see. So stay tuned. Okay. That pattern came from the book called Wildlife Cable Afghans. Yeah, and I will put a link below in the description box where you can order it on Amazon. I have seen it at either Joann's or Mike. I think I saw it at Hobby Lobby. Maybe that's where I bought it. No, I think I bought it at Joann's, but I have seen it at Hobby Lobby. But they also have it on Amazon, and so I will put a link to the Amazon where you can get it through Amazon, and then. Oh, and I'll just mention I am an Amazon affiliate now, and so if you go through that link, I will get just a tiny bit from that, from you clicking through that link. So I appreciate it. But, you know, whatever. If you can get it locally, I mean, I always like to get things in person, so whatever you want to do. But I will make it available in the bottom, in the description box. Okay. So on to the next works in progress is the chunky moles. I showed you, I think it was last episode or so, that I had made the elephant. Here he is. And this is a set called Chunky Moles, something like that, by MK Crochet, and it is a paid for pattern. Also, I will list a link to that pattern in the description box below as well. This pattern actually was gifted to me by a viewer, Kaylee. So thank you, Kaylee, because I'm really enjoying these patterns. But anyway, so I had finished the elephant, and I had said that I wanted to start on the rhino next. Well, he's almost finished. Thought he was going to be a finished object, but he's not. His head is just pinned on, as you can see the pins, and his ears are pinned on. But anyway, here he sorta is. I need his eyes. This is just marking where one of the eyes is gonna go. He's got his horns and the little nostrils there, and like I said, the head is pinned on. I'm thinking that's about where it's gonna go. I'm not sure. I do need to do the eyes. They use safety eyes in the pattern, but I decided I didn't want to do that because it is going to be going to a child for a Christmas gift set. And so what I had used for this is where I crocheted a circle and stitched them on, and so I'm going to do that, except I'm looking to see, I had forgotten, but I used some sport weight black yarn for that, and I had forgotten, and so I did a circle with not sport weight but worsted weight, and it was too chunky looking. So I need to get my sport weight that I've got that's black and then do the circles and then try them, and I think that'll be better for the eyes. Anyway, so there's the two. This one we finished. Oh, and he needs a tail. I haven't done his tail yet. But he will be finished. Well, yeah, I need to go ahead and finish him. So, I mean, there's just tiny little pieces that have to be sewn on. So he should be finished. And finished object next week. Now, the next member of the set I'm going to be doing is the hippo. I've already got the yarn picked out. It's a purple yarn that's a Red Heart Super Saver. I think it's medium purple, I think is what it's called. But anyway, that's what I'm going to be using. Now I will pop in a picture here of the pattern picture of the pattern with the whole set so you can see all the animals. I believe there's 5 of them. I may just do 4 of them. I'm not sure, but here is what I'm talking about. Okay, so I'm enjoying these little critters. Now, I will make a comment. Now, in the pattern, it had said that if you wanted to make a little bean bag or put in a little bag of, you know, popcorn or, you know, something, kernels, or, you know, something to weight it down, they had talked about making pieces of, you know, sewing pieces of fabric together in a square, making a bean bag, in other words, and putting it in the body part because the head is kind of heavy and it tends to want to tilt forward. Okay, so I did not do that with the elephant, and he will fall forward unless you really kind of position his head and kind of pull his head up, and then you can get him to stand straight. But anyway, since I had that problem with this one, I decided to go ahead and fix this. And so what I did is, before I closed up the body, I had these plastic bags. Where are they? They're like, you know, I don't have one to show you, but they're little Ziploc bags that's like 2 inches by 3 inches, and I had ordered them to use for the diamond painting hobby that I was working on. And so I used those. Okay, so I think they're 2 or 2.5 inches by 3 inches. They're not very big, and they have a Ziploc type closure. Okay, so I filled them with popcorn kernels, you know, unpopped popcorn kernels, and sealed it up really good. And then when I was stuffing the body, I did put it in there, okay, and then stuffed around it. And so it does make the body just a tad bit heavier. But like I said, you know, I don't have it sewed on yet, but let me try to stand it here. So far, you can't see, but it's on the table, and he is not falling forward. So that may be something I'm going to go ahead and do with all of them, just to kind of ensure that it'll be, he won't fall forward. The elephant, I already sealed it off, and I didn't do that, but like I said, you can kind of maneuver him a little bit and get him to stand up. So that's just a tip of how I handled that, okay? Okay, now on to the third and final works in progress I was working on. It is the, let me pick it up, it is the notebook paper blanket that I'm making for my daughter-in-law, who is a teacher. And let's see, it's got yarn attached to it, of course, so I'm trying to get it all situated here. Let me put that in the back. Okay, so here's what I've got so far. It is pretty wide. Now I widened it more than what the pattern called for, because the pattern called for something that was only about 30 inches wide or something. It was very narrow, and she wanted it larger than that, and so I enlarged it, and I think maybe I enlarged it a tad too much, but it seemed like it grew. But anyway, I think it'll be a good size. It's just I have to make sure I make it longer than wide, you know, for it to be look like a piece of notebook paper. So anyway, I finished another section. I did, since I showed it to you last, I did this blue stripe and then another section of the white, and now I'm almost finished with the next blue stripe. It is 5 rows, oh no, not 5, 7 rows that you do of the white, and this is all half double crochets, and then you do 2 rows of blue for the stripe, and then you do 7 rows again for the white, and then 2 rows of blue. Okay, so see, I've got 1 row of blue, and I've started the second row to finish that stripe, but I'm not quite across yet. And then once you do that, then you'll have this one vertical red line that's going to be like for the margin, and then you do some 3 gray, I think they use gray circles that you stitch on to make look like the holes of the notebook paper. Anyway, I'll pop in a picture here what it gonna look like. Okay, so I'm thinking that I'm liking the way it's looking. I think this notebook paper blanket is gonna be a really big hit in her classroom. And that is a pattern by A Crafty Concept. I believe that's what it is. I will link it below in the description box. Free pattern. Okay, that is all my works in progress that I worked on. But I do have some happy mail. Like I said, yesterday was my birthday, and so this past week I received some happy mail, a little birthday package, which was super sweet. I really enjoyed that. Getting this in the mail, it really brought a smile to my day. This package is from one of my YouTube friends or viewers that does comment quite a bit on my videos and others people's videos too, so I'm sure they would recognize who she is. Other people that make videos, because she comments on theirs too. Anyway, her name is Nadine. I won't say her last name, but her name is Nadine, and she sent me this little package. Okay, so in the package there was this like pencil pouch or notions pouch, you want however you want to call it, full of nice little goodies. Okay, so I opened up the pouch, and inside was this sweet card with the rose on it. Isn't that pretty? And she was just sent me a nice note wishing me a happy birthday and telling me different things, like that she liked my channel and stuff. So I really appreciate it, Nadine. It's very sweet and it touched my heart. Okay, so she sent me that little card, and inside this little pencil notions pouch there was a little memo pad notebook. Everybody needs notebooks, so I'm going to enjoy using that. Also inside was let me find it, a mechanical pencil here that has owls on it. I thought was super cute. It looks like a regular pencil, but you actually click it at the top and it's a mechanical pencil, you know. So I think that's super cute. I don't know if you can see, let me see, you see the owls? Yeah, it's got owls all the way around it. Okay, and then also in the little pouch there was this green lanyard, okay, with a clip on it. So I really like that. That's going to be good. You know, I was even thinking you could wear it and attach scissors at the end of it. So that way when you're working, you can always have your scissors or whatever else you need attached to it to keep in hand, you know, keep handy, close to you when you're working on something. Also, she sent me this little thing of sticky notes, little pad to use to mark pages or mark where I'm at on the pattern. You know, these are very useful. You can use them for all sorts of things. And then also in the bag, she crocheted me this sweet little bookmark. See, it looks like a pencil. See, I think that's so cute. I believe she used cotton thread to do it, to make it, but I think it's really super cute, and I'm really looking forward to using it. Thank you so much, Nadine. You did a great job on it. Okay, and then also she crocheted me, and I believe this is with crochet cotton, and she made me a towel hanger. Okay, you put the towel through this loop here, and then you can unbutton this part, I believe. Yeah, it unbuttons. There it goes. See? And then you can loop this around like the handle of your cabinet or your stove handle, or wherever wherever you want to hang a hand towel, or you know, a towel that you can use, you know. So anyway, I think it turned out really cute. You did a great job on it. And I really like that color. That's one of my favorite colors. I even have some of that color in my kitchen. So I think that's awesome. Okay, so thank you so much, Nadine, for thinking of me and just sending me a little gift package just to tell me that you were thinking of me. I think that's very sweet. Thank you so much. Okay, and so also the next thing I got in the mail I got today, and this was sent to me by Christy of she has a Facebook group by the name of Crochet Creations by Christy Makers Sharing Group. I think that's what it is. And I will put a link to that group in the description box below, so you can go over and join the group. She has all kinds of fun little activities that she's doing. Sometimes we do crochet alongs. Sometimes she'll have like a D-stash flash giveaway drawing, you know, for some yarn, or all kinds of different things. And she makes it fun. And so on Thursday, she has like a Thursday, I believe it's every Thursday, like a Thursday trivia game or something like that, where it's a Facebook Live. And this is the first time I actually went over and joined, or had remembered about it, and went and joined in. So I asked different trivia questions, and then when you get the answer right, then she puts your name in a pot, you know, and then she draws a name, okay? And so she has these little gift bags, that she's put together random skeins of yarn and different things in each grab bag, let's call it that, and they're numbered. And so if you win, if your name is drawn, then you get to pick one of those grab bags, and then she'll send it to you. Well, my name was drawn, and so I picked this bag. This is grab bag number 1. Sorry for the crinkling. Okay, so it was in this bag right here. And in the bag, she first sent me in this package, she sent me a Christmas card. This is the first Christmas card I've received for this season, I believe. So here it is. It says, "Be merry and bright." Very sweet. And she wrote a nice little, sweet little note in there to me. And it says, "May the joy of the season shine brightly throughout the year." So thank you so much, Christy. And so in the grab bag, there's 3 little skeins of yarn. Okay, so the first thing is Deborah Norville Serenity sock yarn. Very pretty color. Here is the striping pattern that it's supposed to come out with. That is, if you knitted a sock, that is the striping pattern that it would come out. Right? Come out. I mean, work up. Okay, so there's just 1 skein of it. And like I said, is fingering weight or sock weight yarn, which is a number 1. And it's very soft. Now, it does have wool in it. It's a mixture of wool, nylon, superwash wool, rayon made from bamboo, and nylon. So, anyway, I've never actually used sock yarn before. But I really like that colorway, and I think even if I don't use it for socks, see that? It would make a really cute, whatever, backpack buddies, or anything that I want to make that's small, you know, or I'll find something to do with it, because it's very pretty. Thank you. Okay, and inside the bag was this skein, and it is called Lighthouse Haven. And this is a number 5 bulky weight yarn, 55% acrylic and 45% cotton. And the colorway of this one is called, let's see, does it have a colorway? Haven, maybe that's the colorway. I don't know. The brand is Lighthouse. Anyway, it looks like it came from Hirschner's. And so it is kind of muted type colors, kind of blue, green, muted, almost kind of a beachy colors, which I like those colors. So I'm going to enjoy making something with that. Okay, and then the next thing, this is so soft. I don't know what it is, but it's so soft. But it's very tiny, like fingering weight yarn. And it's all written in, I guess it's Chinese or something. I'm not sure, see? So I don't know what it is, but it feels really soft. Now let me grab something that I have that I think is similar to that. Okay, hang on. Okay, I'm back. I have some of this that I made a shawl with. Well, this is what I have left over. It is called Knit Picks Comfy Fingering. And this is cotton and acrylic, a cotton acrylic blend. And it feels a whole lot like this. And it looks like the weight, this is a size 1. This one does not say, but from what I'm looking, it looks like, see, they're about the same size. And so I only have 1 of this, and then I have a piece of a skein that's a dark purple. And I had actually made a shawl out of this that I knitted. But now that I've got this, maybe I can combine these together with that small amount of purple that I have left from, it's like a plum, you know, it's very dark. And do something with it, you know, make something with it. So thanks, I was very happy to see this in that bag. Okay, Next is a little package of wool wash, okay, from Jimmy Dean's Wool. I've never even used any of this before, so I'm anxious to try this out. And then also in the package was some free pattern leaflets that she had picked up, looks like from Michael's, although I don't recognize any of these patterns because truthfully, I don't go to Michael's that much. There are Michael's here, but I just don't seem to go there that often. But anyway, there's a chevron blanket. I really like that one, that stitch. And then there is a, it's called Crochet Swirly Whirly Blanket, and it looks to me like it's kind of like that Catherine wheel stitch, maybe, sort of. Here is a triangle shawl right there. That's made with the Karen latte cakes. Here is a pillow cover and a hat pattern using the Lime brand Flicka yarn, which I do have some that was gifted to me. I believe I have 2 skeins of the Flicka yarn. And then some wristlets or fingerless mitts. Okay, so that was in the crinkle one more time to move this out of the way. Okay, so that was in the giveaway that I won. Okay, or not giveaway, well, the trivia thing. Okay, trivia contest. Anyway, Christy had this also that she said she had been setting aside that she wanted to send me, but she hadn't sent it to me yet. She sent it to me. So anyway, it is a book, pattern book, and it has got lots of amigurumis in it. It's called Simply Adorable Crochet, 40 of the Cutest Projects Ever, and it's by, I can't even pronounce the name, so I'm not going to try. But anyway, there is a ton of cute patterns in here. Let me show you this one in particular that I saw. I thought was so cute. Oh, there it is. They have a section called Baby Animals, and they have this deer. See that deer pattern? So cute. I'm going to have to try that. And there's this little duck family. Let me see if I can find that one. Right there. Right there. Isn't that cute? Anyway, there's some really super cute patterns in here. Little cupcakes, some macaroons. You know, it's not all animals. There's a few flower patterns. Anyway, they're really cute, though, patterns. And I will look this book up on Amazon, and I will put a link to it below as well if I can find it. I'm sure it's probably on there. Okay, so let me look at my notes again. They got covered up here. So that is all my Happy Mail and winnings from the trivia contest. So upcoming, I still have the Jada in Stitches. I've got to get those sunflowers. I've still got them in pieces here. I've got to get them sewed on my blanket because she did release the newest section, which is a pattern for a horse applique. And so I need to go ahead and get on that and get started with that. And then, like I said, the next chunky mall animal I'm going to be doing is the hippo. So that's coming up. And then... oh, and then last night I was watching a video by Kim, the Crafty Nomad. I'll link her channel below. She did a Christmas traditions, crafty Christmas traditions tag or something like that, and she came up with the questions herself, and she did that, and then she tagged me and a few other people, and so I'm going to be doing that. And so hopefully I'll be filming that. I don't know if I'll get to it today or I'll film it tomorrow, maybe tomorrow, and then I will be posting that toward the end of the week probably. I want to separate my videos out a little bit. So, but be looking for that. It's going to be fun to answer those questions. And then the last thing is Vlogmas. This upcoming Sunday will be December the 1st. And so I will be participating in Vlogmas, well, from December 1st to December 25th. And I had mentioned before that Seta of Seta's Place is doing a Advent swap with me. And she's notified me today, said my box package is on the way and will be here Friday, so I'm real anxious to be be looking for that. And so we are going to be opening gifts one package per day from December 1st to the 25th, and so we'll be showing that on video, and then I'm going to be pairing that with an ornament that I'm going to be crocheting for each day, Christmas ornament. also, so that'll be fun. And then I have a little Christmas trivia, not trivia questions, but it'll be pertaining to Christmas and Christmas traditions, and so I'm going to be adding that to my video each day as well. So I'm real excited to get started with it. I think it's going to be some fun videos to watch, so be looking for that starting on Sunday. Okay, so I think that's it. I'm thinking this video has gotten long, it seems like. So I better shut it down. And like I said, sorry this is late. Now this Thursday is Thanksgiving, and so I don't imagine I will be doing another episode since this is Monday and it's only a few days away. And so what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to have this one today. I will have the Christmas traditions tag, maybe releasing it on Thursday or Friday, something like that probably. And then December 1st we'll start up Vlogmas, which is on Sunday. So I won't be doing a video on Thursday since it is Thanksgiving and it's going to have a ton of people around here. So, but be looking for all this other stuff upcoming. And then of course I will be resuming the regular episodes of Yarnjoy podcast the following Thursday. But you'll be seeing me though between now and then. So, I think that's it, guys. So thanks so much to everybody that has subscribed to my channel. And if you haven't, please do consider subscribing to my channel. I enjoy communicating with you and showing you what I make and all things yarny. And so follow me along as I'm working on these projects. And I think that's it. So I guess I will talk to you later, guys. Have a great day, and we will see you in the next video. Bye.